Hey, Californians. Did you know that your state owns a sample of your DNA? It's true. Now you might be thinking, I don't ever remember giving the government a sample of my DNA. But that's because it happened when you were a baby. Since 1983, the state has pricked the heel of every baby born there and kept their DNA on file. For real. So of course you don't remember it, you were just born. Chances are your parents don't remember it either, because that information is really hard to find. Hospitals give new parents brochures when they take their babies home. And buried in that brochure, on page 12 actually, is information about the newborn screening program, which involves the state collecting a DNA sample from your baby. And all of that information about the DNA of every single person born in California since 1983 is stored in a database. That database is stored in a nondescript office building in Richmond. The California Department of Public Health uses that information, according to them, to screen babies for hereditary diseases. They declined to be interviewed by local news in San Francisco, who called them up to talk about this comprehensive DNA collection. But they did say that parents can go online to their website to have those records destroyed if they wanted. They also said that blood spots are de-identified and can't be tracked back to the child. But geneticists are like, yeah, right. They say it's really easy to track DNA back to a person, so de-identification is not nearly enough to protect a person's privacy. Which brings us to the really crazy part of the story, and that's this. The state is not only collecting DNA samples of everyone, they're also sharing that information with law enforcement without anyone ever knowing why or when. And even worse than that, the state is actually selling that DNA information to third-party private companies without your consent, without your even knowing it. The Department of Public Health wouldn't say anything about to whom or when they sell DNA information, so who knows who might have your DNA on file at this point. So, yeah, sorry, Californians, you're being tracked by your DNA, whether or not you know or like it. For such a sunny state, that's some pretty dark stuff. Tonight, let's talk about that.